Hi YouTube, it's me again. Um, it is snowing outside. We got 7 inches of snow. That's a lot of snow. So, we didn't have our meeting like we usually do. And they're popping fireworks today. Whoopee. So, in this video, I'm going to show you my stories, which a video I did a long time ago. I showed you the stories that I have written. And I have written a few more since then, and I've added more chapters to the stories that I showed y'all a long time ago. The Billy and the Gang and the Lakota Nation, I put all of those into one big story, so I'll show that to you as well. And a few new ones that I've written, and then I'll show you the one I'm working on right now. I'm back. I had to gather them all up. So, here's this one. It is called Revenge. It's a short story. And again, like I said, you can find my writing on Wattpad, which is a very a website that is very popular. It's wattpad.com. And I've also posted a few of my stories on Amazon. I've never done that before. A coworker suggested it to me to put it on Amazon, like so people that have Kindles, they can go on there and look at the sample before buying it. So I have a few of them that are already on Amazon, so you can go check those out too if you want. I think they're $2. I'm not sure. And I think that's the only one I have. And the storyjumper.com, that's free. You can read stories anytime. There's no, the only time you have to buy is if you want to buy the book and have it delivered to you. Then you buy the book at storyjumper.com. So, this one is called Native Love. I wrote this 2009, finished it 2009. And so far, these short books, I may add more chapters. I'm not sure. But on some of my stories, I have been told to add more chapters because it's starting to get real good. So to just add more stuff to them. And so, and on this one's a kid one. I did this 2005. I was 15. This one. And who knows, some of these short stories that I just showed you, I may in the future add more chapters to them. But for right now, I'm just going to leave them the way they are. Just for now. This one, story told by an elder. I may add more to this one. I also did this 2005. I was 15. Came a long way. And then I did this one called The West. I may add more chapters to that one too once I reread it and look through them. Oops. Did this one, A Change of Heart. And here's another kid story. And I noticed that some of the stories that I have added more chapters to them, they got longer. Because some of my chapters are only maybe 10 chapters, 11 chapters. But when I go back and read through them and add more chapters, they get longer and longer and longer. The older I get, the longer my stories are getting. I've kind of noticed that here lately. Like the new ones that I've been writing, it seems like they've been getting longer and longer. And this one, I think I left the end of the story opened so that maybe add more chapters to it. I'm not sure why I left it opened in the end, like a continuation maybe. And then this one I will not add any more to because this is truth, kind of like a biography a little bit, not too much, when I was in school and stuff. And that's my friend, this picture right here. She's my best friend. She's my only friend. But she lives in Decatur. So, and then this one is Cats, and she's my sister. We role played this. We would role play over the phone, like text messages and stuff, and then I would write everything down, and then turned it into a story. Now this one you guys have seen before in my other video. It was called The Native Who Needed to Change. So I added more chapters because I was told to add more chapters because it was really good. So I added more chapters. And I changed the title of it to The Change. I originally started it in 2008 and I finished it in 2009. And then I restarted it October the 17th of 2020. Then I finished it completely November the 20th, 2020. And it is 12 chapters. So I only added 2 chapters because it was only 10 chapters. So I added 2 more to this, to the end. I don't know if I left it open in the end. No, I didn't leave it open. So this one is done. That's called, and it used to be The Indian Who Needed to Change, but I changed the title of it too. So, and then y'all remember the Lakota Nation story that I wrote? That was in separate little stories. So I turned it all into one big book. So I turned it all the little mini stories into one big story. I originally started May 6th, 2008. Originally finished 2010. I combined all Lakota Nation stories into one, which was September 30th, 2020. And I don't have a date that I did that. Ooh, when did I finish combining all of them? I know it didn't take long to combine all of them. So when I combined all of them, it turned out to be 13 chapters when I combined them all. This says I finished October 5th of 2020. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I put them all into one story. And then I got Away from Home. I may add more to it in the future. It's only 11 chapters. And then I'm actually going to redo this one. I'm still working on it. So I'm going to redo that one. And then Billy and the Gang. Remember, this was 3 separate stories. And I just combined them all into one. So I combined it, well, I originally started 2009, originally finished 2012, combined all stories September 23rd, 2020, finished completely September 28th, 2020. And since combining all those together, it is 14 chapters in this one. Making sure my roommate's kid don't come in here. Anyways, now this one I wrote a year ago. It's October 28, 2019. And I finished it on January 14th, 2020. I was going to add more to it, but I kind of started to notice, because I put myself in these stories for some odd reason. That's where I get my imagination. But this particular story, I was starting to get a little too much involved in it, like to the point where it was scaring me a little bit, like kind of like a dark side, I guess. I'm not sure, but I had to cut it short because I didn't want to go down that darkness, because that's not good. So I kind of just quit. What? And I'm not gonna write another one like this. I don't know where this idea came from. I have no idea. It just came in my head and I just started writing. And it got pretty dark. It's called The Myth. And I got I don't know if you can see that. It's got wolves. But if I don't know if I was in a dark place and I noticed. I started to notice. So I just quit. I quit writing it. So, and I'm not gonna do another one because that was, I don't know why I started doing that. Like I said, I act out my ideas in my stories and I start writing. That's when I write stuff down. And also, my favorite animals are wolves. But this particular story, I have no idea where it came from. And so as I was writing, it was starting to get a little bit on the dark side. So, but I'll never write another story like this again because I kind of scared myself a little bit. So, and I was talking to the Lord, and I was like, Lord, I think I'm just going to stick with my native stories instead of, because I have no idea where this idea came from. And I don't watch anything, scary, vampires, werewolves. I don't watch any of that stuff. So I have no idea where this came from. So I have no idea. And so yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. So that was the myth, and it's 11 chapters, and that's where I ended it because I kind of noticed I caught myself. So I'm not gonna write another one like that again. And then this one I wrote not too long ago. It's called Back to the Roots. And I started it January 21st, 2020. Finished it August the 3rd of 2020. And it is, let's see how many chapters. 13 chapters. And this one's 13 chapters. And then this one, which you'll have seen this one before. The Red Road. I may add more to this because in the future, because it is only 8 chapters. So, I may add more to that one, I'm not sure. Then there's this one, The Half-Breed. This one was the one on StoryJumper.com. This one goes for $80 because it's so long. And then this one, called The Ranch. I wrote this August the 18th, 2018, finished June 14, 2019. The Ranch. And then this one is if I can get it out. There we go. This one is The Forgotten Children. Started January 30th of 2018. Finished August 11th, 2018. The Forgotten Children. Now, like I said before in my other video I did a long time ago, these are all fiction, except the Pentecostal one and the friend I've known for 10 years. Those two are real, but the rest of them are fiction from my head, my ideas. That's where they came from. And then this one, which y'all are familiar with this one, Welcome Home. Started this June 15, 2019. Finished October 28, 2019. And now for the big reveal. Now this story I'm actually writing today. It's quite a bit. So far it's only 7 chapters, but then again, I'm still working on it. It's called New Beginnings. So, and I started it November 20th, 2020. And it's 7 chapters so far. Let me give you a little summary. To abuse, to gangs, to alcohol and drugs. A young teen looking for the family that he never had. Until one day a Texas Ranger and his wife got a call from the reservation police. And that's when his life began to change for the best. New Beginnings. And when I'm done officially with this one, I will post it on Wattpad, wattpad.com, and you can go in there and read what this is about, what this one's about. All my stories you can find on there, and it's free. If you sign up, free. There are people that have signed up but haven't written anything. They just get on there to read people's stories and to comment on their stories, but they don't post any of their own work. They just go on there and look at people's stories and read their stories. I mean, that's okay too. So, but this one is I'm currently working on, and I probably won't finish until, let's see, tomorrow is January the 1st, 2021. So I probably won't finish this book. Maybe March or April is when I'll probably finish this story. Maybe the written part, anyways. But officially typed up probably won't be until April or May. Because I like to handwrite first and then reread it and mark stuff and mark this out, mark that out, add to it or whatever. And then when I'm done with all that, then I type it up and read the type part. And if that looks good, then I'll print it out and then I'll add it to the website. So it does take a while, but I'll get there. But yeah, this is my current one I'm working on now. New Beginnings. And so that is all my stories. I'm not sure how much it is now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 stories that I have written over the years. And they keep getting longer. To think I'm gonna do a short story turns into a long one. And I'm noticing it. The older I get, the longer my stories are getting. So I don't know. We shall see. But when I'm done with this one, I don't know if I'm gonna write another one. I'll see what pops in my head. But yeah, that's what I wanted to just show y'all. Let's see. And tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do anything tomorrow. I may play the piano a little bit, but other than that, that's all I'm gonna do today. Oh, and this picture right here, if you're noticing that, one of my neighbors is moving, and he told me I could take all his native stuff because he found out that I am half native. So that explains all the other stuff. You know, my whole house is has native stuff in it, like pictures and rocks and arrowheads, and I got a hand drum over there, and that I do practice on sometimes, and I got pictures and dream catchers and paintings, Kachina dolls. I got a lot of stuff. I could have my own museum with as much stuff as I have. And I'm going to show you what he gave me too. Alrighty, I'm back. This was also in his collection. I mean, he told me he wasn't native. He has no blood, no background, nothing on Native Americans, but he loves the history, the artifacts, all the folklore and all that stuff. Me personally, I'm not into all that, the folklore and all that stuff. But I am interested in I mean, I'm interested in it, but I'm not really, I don't really believe in some of the stuff that they did back in the day or that they still do. But that's just me. I mean, but I do like the photos, the history. I love to read books on them, on stuff. So there's that. And then this is another glass, pottery. This is also most of this stuff he said he got from garage sales. That painting, and then there's another one that I just put in the hallway. He said he got those in Taos, New Mexico. So, yeah. And this, which is a candle holder, you put the candle in there, and it lights, and it lights up, and the smoke comes out, of the roof. And there's a wedding vase. Everybody has one of these in their house. Whether you're native or not, you have one. But yeah, and see, stuff's still in it. And I got tons of these already, but, it's just interesting. And then this one. I like how you put the feathers in. I wonder where you got these. That's real feathers. The best part is yet to come. Look. Look. Ain't that cool? If y'all are not familiar with this stuff, this is sage. This is the stuff that they burned. And as you can see, he's already it's already been burnt. Someone's already used it. So, and here's some that has not. But this is awesome. This stuff right here is awesome. This is as real as it's gonna get for me because I've never really, I've only seen these behind a glass in a museum. I have never seen one up personal. I never got to touch one. So this right here is the winner. This is I'm very excited that I got this. Very excited. And then he got this. This is actually a deer head. Someone just, he said someone just decided to paint it blue. So I'm going to get more shelves to put the rest of the stuff on because I actually have boxes of other native stuff too that I don't have out because I have no room. I don't have any more shelves. Okay. And this. Let's see what this is. Can't really tell what it says on the side, but it's a little papoose baby inside. And then these little figurines. And some more of them. And then this is the last piece. So all this stuff he gave to me because if he said if nobody wanted them, then he was gonna just leave it all in the house and have, you know, because he's selling his house and everything in it. But he told me I could have them. So I have them. And they'll probably still be sitting in the box before I get more shelving. But I do plan on getting more shelves so I can display a lot of my native stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to get on here real quick and show y'all what I got and show you my stories. And again, Story Jumper, Wattpad, WATTPAD.com, and I'm new to Amazon. So I only posted about three or four stories already on there, the short ones, for now, on Amazon. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, just wanted to stay on here and y'all be safe and a happy new year and Lord bless you.